Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever it is on your time. And welcome to the stream. Hello, Otis. Congratulations on getting your first your seat on stream. Also, hello, Lucy. Wow, can you believe that Lucy only shows up to my streams when I'm doing art streams? That's interesting, don't you guys think? Yeah, I'm kidding. I hope you're doing well today, Lucy. Anyways, today is a doozy. We're going to be drawing today. You've been here for a few Deltarune streams? I guess that is true. Maybe I'll forgive you. I'll think about it. But anyways, as I said, today we're gonna be doing some art. Also, I mean very tiny on screen. That's by design. I don't want to block the art while I'm drawing. But because this guy over here follows my cursor around when I'm gonna be drawing, which I like it. If anything, this is probably closer to scale than usual, isn't it? Also, I didn't want the left corner of the not left. That's the opposite. The right corner of the screen. Well, your right, my left of the stream. I didn't want it to be empty, so I have Germa there, observing my art. Yes, that is German. It's from one of his green screen things. This was very impromptu, so I couldn't find one that looked better. But honestly, I think the fact that it looks very pixely like that makes it better. At least I think so. And if you guys don't think so, well, that's a little bit too bad now, isn't it? Gotta learn how to do that, like having your model follow your cursor like this. I didn't made it. This was made by Crow and Ven. Also, hi Torrent Sage, how are you doing today? Also, why are those emotes over here? What are they doing over here? Yeah, fall down. they like got stuck in the corner of the screen somehow. There's a program that you can use that is kind of, yeah. What are they? They're colliding on something. I don't know what they're colliding with. Is not colliding with me, but they're colliding with something. Usually they're supposed to collide with me, but I guess we'll let the emotes do what they want to do. Okay, weird Pam, but that's life. Aw, hopefully you manage to destroy that pain for real. But as I said, as I was saying, there is a program that you can use, Lucy. It's not exactly your model, but that you can have like a little. For example, if you want to make like your hand, for example, and then you can have like your hand holding the pen following around the cursor. What was the program called? I have it, but I don't use it anymore. Let me get it for you. I just need to remember what's it called. What if I just type program that drawing follows cursor string. Oh, I think I actually... No, I did not find it. Is it this? Is Is it this thing? Did I find it? I did actually find it. Oh, I'm such a gamer. I'm gonna DM it to you, Lucy. And you can thank me later. There you go. Help me set it up? Yeah, I can help. It should be pretty easy though. But if I'm free, and we're in a voice call, you can just let me know and I'll help. When I used it, it was pretty easy to set up. Also, I tricked you guys. I said this was gonna be an art stream. But I'm still eating I'm eating papaya and granolas. So I guess while I'm eating, we're gonna be talking for a little bit more. I love tricking people. That's my favorite thing to do. I think before we start, I can show what I made yesterday. Let's open my blue sky real fast. Pog indeed. Agreed. Also, how's the music, by the way? Also, this is how I found the thing. This Reddit thread was talking about that. Also, ignore that my account has been permanently banned. Don't worry about that. And this guy found exactly what I needed. But anyways. Banned? Yeah, my account got banned because I don't use it. That's basically what it was. I got a message, I think like a year ago, that it said, your account has been temporarily banned for your protection. We're gonna send you an email so we can check if you're still using your account. That's basically what it was. And I don't really use Reddit, so I just never fixed it. Look, as long as they let me look at the website, I don't have to post it. So you just never looked at it. Well, I looked at the email. I just never like did the instructions to get my account unbanned. It's trying to follow you on Blue Sky? You don't think you are? Well, well, well. Look at this. It's a link to my profile. Anyways, this is what. Oh, this is the string announcement. Look at that. The whole reason why I drew this little guy was to do the string announcement. But this is what I made yesterday. Also, is the music too loud, by the way? It sounds loud to me. What do you guys think? I didn't realize how loud this song gets. A little? Let's tone it down. Is this better? Also, I do like that when I'm going through the other monitor to do stuff, I just go to the corner of the screen. Is this better? I hope so. Anyways, this is what I did yesterday. For context, I guess I can show you the post. It says, when you're changing into your new outfit for the Ark, which you found it in the trash, but you hear the warlock in the party casting Eldritch Blast on the homeless, you need to leave fast. I just realized that I was reading and putting my mouse on top of it, but my body blocks and you guys can't read. But anyways, that is the context of this thing. When we're playing D&D, all of our characters were getting their new clothes because they want to blend in. My character found his clothes in the trash. But while this was happening, our warlock in the party just decided to assault a random homeless person. I was like, what? Why did you do that? Why did you kill the homeless person for no reason? Chrome crash when you click the link, but oh my god. Why is Chrome crashing when you're opening Blue Sky links? That doesn't make any sense. Recently I've been trying to draw more things that are doing... That's your laptop for you? That's horrifying. Maybe you should try using something that takes a little bit less processing power. I don't know. I've been out of the browser stuff for a long time. I've been using Chrome, and sometimes I use Firefox. I feel like Firefox is a little bit less destructive than Chrome is. At least last time that I checked. But it's been a while. Like on my old computer, I would have similar problems that you're having. Like when I was gonna play D&D with some people, and if I opened Roll20 on Chrome, it would not, like it would be sluggish. But when I went to Firefox, it would be fine. Got about switching to Opera GX, you think it's called, but you don't want to deal with changes. Honestly, completely fair. That's mainly why I still use Chrome. It's because all my stuff is on Chrome, and if I want to get something on my phone from Chrome, it's also there because it shares the history. So it's pretty... That's how they get you, I guess. It's the same thing that Apple does. Because, you know, it's very hard to leave the Apple environment after you get in, because you have like Apple, and then you have like iCloud has all your stuff, and then you have like a tablet that is connected to your MacBook, and it doesn't connect to anything else. And then your iPhone has all your stuff on iCloud that you can share with your computer. And if your computer is in a Mac, you can't do that. It's just they do the most that they can to keep you in the same place, which honestly not very good for the customer. Aren't they going to have to change their charger ports or something like that? Wasn't there like an EU law that said you have to standardize your, what is it called? Your charger ports, or else we're going to destroy you. That was about a year ago. Did they change it already? Did it went into effect? I don't know anything about Apple because I don't use it. It's too expensive around here for me to get one. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that now it's easier for you guys to find a charger or an USB port. Type-C chargers now, let's go! That's what I'm talking about right there. Anyways, I was supposed to talk about my art. Recently I've been trying to do more dynamic poses, I guess. Well, I guess not, I wouldn't even call dynamic. I just don't want to draw things that are just standing around anymore. Like this, for example. I wanted to draw the character putting the outfit on, because I was like, this is a unusual position that I never drawn before. And for some reason, I really like those. What are they called? Would it be socks? I don't think they're really socks. But those bands that you put in your legs that are not pants nor socks. It's just like a tube of fabric that you wear in your legs. Leg warmers? I guess that would be the word for it. And I was like, I have an excuse to put everybody in the party in very ridiculous outfits. Because we're in the future, so people can just wear whatever they want. but I like drawing this. I thought it was really fun. This one, it wasn't yesterday, but you can see all my stuff. That's fine. By the way, Raido Kusunoha is gonna come soon, and I already talked about this, so I'm not gonna talk again. There you go. Here you can see everybody wearing their future outfits, minus Tonobra on the floor. He refused to change clothes, and by refused to change clothes, it means that I sent him the being like, oh, you can send me like what you wanna wear, and then I sent them like the link of all Cyberpunk 2077 outfits just for them to get an idea of what they would want to wear. And they never got back to me, so they didn't get a new outfit. And they're like, sorry Glooby, I forgot. And I was like, you're the only one that always forgets. I'm not gonna name who it is, but you should know who it is if you know who plays this character. But the funny thing is, his character not wanting to change clothes is very in character for his character. So at the end of the day, it worked out. It was all fine. Also, hi Muda, how are you doing today? And Toru! I hope you guys are having a good day today. We're mainly talking about art before I actually start drawing because I'm eating a bowl of papaya. And as soon as I start drawing, I won't be able to eat anymore. Also, look at this monster alt text that I had to write for this, because I needed to describe every single character. Doing okay, was organizing Pokemon cards for the past hour. Oh yeah, the cards that you opened yesterday, right? Very sad that you didn't get what you wanted, but I hope you got some cool stuff out of it. Oh well, you got a Caterpie out of it, so I think you already won. Love the Germa gif? Ah, thank you. I put it there because I am using this form of mine that follows my cursor around. So I didn't want to have this corner of the screen empty where I usually stand. So I just put Germa down there. You streamed some Firewatch last night and you loved it. I saw that you posted that, but it was already too late for me when I noticed it. Because I was also streaming with a friend yesterday. At the same time you were streaming. I was like, oh, it's over. I'll be there next time. Don't you worry about it. Or at least try to be there. Very true, see? Caterpie is the best. Was ready for some Honkshu. I'm always ready for a Honkshu. I don't take naps. I always take at least 6 hours sleeps. But I think that's mostly it for my stuff. Let me go back to the actual screen we're supposed to see. Ever since I've known you. It is what it is, you know? Also, since I'm eating fruits right now, what are you guys' favorite fruits? I think I asked this 2 days ago, but we have different people, so I'm curious. Because mine are, my top 3 fruits are pears on top, pretty obvious, I know. And then bananas, and then frozen grapes. It has to be frozen seedless grapes specifically. And I really like bananas because they're very versatile. Frozen grape slaps? Exactly! It's so good! I know that I'm completely wrong when I say this, but this is how it feels to me. When I'm eating frozen grapes, it feels like I'm eating ice cream. It's like slightly harder ice cream. It has a very unique texture for a fruit. strawberries, but you're too lazy to cut them up. Cutting strawberries is so easy. You just cut the strawberries and pluck the little green thing away. Whoop. Look, before string I was slicing a papaya, which I feel like is way more effort than a than a strawberry. I think that's a skill issue, Lucy. Favorite fruit is probably peach, apple, and Asian pears. Trying to remember the difference between Asian pears and the pears that I usually like. Because I think the pears that I usually eat are Portuguese pears. But I don't really remember. Is Asian pears the tiny little yellow ones? Are those the Asian pears that... Strawberries, pineapple, and Honeycrisp apples specifically. I always think it's funny when we see the American apples, because you guys have like 4,000 different types of apples, and around here I have red and green, and those are those are my options. The green is the green apple is sour, and the red apple is sweet, and that's the distinction. You already said you were too lazy. Well, it's just cut. You literally just go boop boop and you're done. It's so easy. Tomatoes, unless they are veggies, your total classification's been switching recently. I'll say that's fine. The only reason why I'll let you include the tomatoes is because I really like slicing up tomatoes and just adding a little bit of salt on them, and I just eat them like that. But they need to be really fresh. If they're not fresh, then I don't know. They're better to make sauce. What? Are you playing Final Fantasy XIV OST? Yes. I have a playlist that I have a few video game songs that I enjoy, and Final Fantasy XIV is in the middle of it. I have Final Fantasy XIV, Artonelico, Deltarune, Undertale, Splatoon, and Baldur's Gate, I think. And Breath of Fire 4. I need to add more stuff, but I'm too lazy to go and edit the playlist. They're big, round yellow fruit with white flesh. It's crunchy like an apple and it's very juicy. I never had the Asian pears before. Maybe I should see if my local grocery store has them. The pears that I usually get are the ones that are green, or maybe slightly yellow. They're like greenish yellow. The inside is like very light yellow and they're mushy. Sounds like a skill issue. You can't say that to me, Lucy. I'm the streamer. I'm supposed to be making fun of you. You're not supposed to be making fun of me. Also, you guys are distracting me from eating my papaya. I was supposed to be eating this before the stream, but I didn't have time. They're normally pretty pricey because they bruise easily. This goes both ways, Glooperton. Then fruits need extra care. Let me see. I'm going to look up... I'm not gonna show this on screen. Ooh, notification on Blue Sky. Torn Sage followed me. Wow. Thank you, Sage. I appreciate it. Let me look up on my local supermarket website to see if they have it. Thoughts on mangoes? I really like mangoes, but I think they're a little bit too messy. And I feel like messiness is like a very big downside to me. Like, if you, for example, I like comparing the messiness of papayas to mangoes. If the mango didn't have the pit inside, it would be a S tier fruit. But just the fact that it's so messy, I do not like dealing with them. I do like making mango smoothies sometimes though, but I need to prepare myself mentally to start eating a mango. You love mangoes? Okay, so if somebody prepared the mangoes for me and I didn't have to touch it, like anytime that I wanted it, I have sliced mangoes in front of me, then yes, S tier fruit. I really like how mangoes taste. And it's I don't know. It's a very inconvenient fruit. That's why I like banana so much, because it's a very convenient fruit to have. Dried mangoes are so good too and no mess. I never had a dried mango before. So you won't prepare mangoes but blame me for not cutting strawberries? The difference, Lucy, is that I didn't put mangoes on my top 3 and you put strawberries on your top 3. Oh, I'm supposed to look for the Asian pears. Aw. Nah, they don't sell it here. So I can have Denju pears? I don't know what these are. Pacan pears? Portuguese pears? Oh, Portuguese pears are not the pears I was thinking about. Portuguese pears just look like Asian pears. What? And Williams pears. I don't know what these are. And red pears. I never seen red pears before. Oh, I can just order from their website? This is crazy. I don't have money for it right now though, so maybe later. Maybe I'll go there in person when I buying groceries and I'll check it out. Mangoes are probably your second favorite? I think mangoes are a very respectable choice. The amount of work you're doing to get that pear is very... What's the word that I'm looking for? I guess the work that you're putting on is worth the reward at the end, if you really like mangoes. Admirable. Yes, correct. Thank you, Lucy. I'll give you a little star for that. It doesn't have anything. It just imagine that you have one. Actually, I can just make one on the screen right now. There you go. You can have this. Enjoy. Mango smoothies are the best. Okay, a new question involving fruit. Now, which fruit smoothie do you prefer? Like it's already going to be prepared in front of you. You don't have to touch anything to make it. So preparation does not come with you don't have to worry about the preparation or the price, because for me, juice also counts, smoothie or juice, whatever you prefer, because for me it's cashews, but not the cashew nut, the cashew apple specifically. I love cashew juice so much. It makes your tongue feel very fuzzy and it's a very interesting flavor. Just saw a meme that was like, men have two sides, having a mango smoothie and having another mango smoothie. Exactly. You gotta have your smoothies. I make a banana smoothie basically every day. It's healthy for you and also tasty. It's mostly because I have this thing that I don't think it's a condition or anything. At least it doesn't seem like it is. It's just how I feel. I don't really like having solid food as soon as I wake up. So I make smoothies instead. And that's like better for me. I don't know, the food just doesn't go down very smooth as soon as I wake up. Is that an actual thing? Does that have a name? Dragon fruit smoothie from the local place you used to live. They made it amazing. Oh, I actually never had dragon fruit. I think the only dragon fruit thing that I had before is Mike's Hard Lemonade dragon fruit flavor, which is my favorite alcohol to have, but I don't really drink alcohol. Wait. Let me show you how the can looks like. Why is this website not working? I just want to see the can. Oh, there we go. Look at this. It's so tasty. But apparently this is exclusive to my country. Everybody that I talk about, they say that they never seen it before. And it makes me sad because I am not a alcohol drinker. I never drink alcohol unless somebody asks me to drink with them. And I do not enjoy how alcohol tastes. But this drink, it's like I'm not even drinking alcohol, and that's why it's my favorite alcoholic drink to have. Don't really have a preference, but you started having protein smoothies recently using mainly banana, strawberries, blueberries with yogurt and milk, and chia seeds. Ah, that sounds pretty good actually. That makes sense because you've never seen that before. It's great. You know the brand, but you don't know what flavors we have here. I know that around here, the flavors that you guys don't have apparently that I have here is this one and tangerine. But I didn't like tangerine that much. It tastes like worse orange is what it tasted like to me. This one, it's pretty good though. If for some reason in your country they pop up, you should try it. I highly recommend it. High quality flavor right there. Go take a look next time you go out. You buy if you see that. Nice. Good luck. And I hope you like it, because I do. Trying to remember last time that I had any alcohol. Also, I figured it out. Every time that I go down, the emotes go a little bit down as well. Or maybe not. Actually, that's not right at all, because they're still getting stuck in the same spot for some reason. I don't get it. I think the last time that I had any kind of alcohol beverage was... Whenever was the last time I got a doodle wrap-up delayed with Sketty? So almost 2 years ago. Have you ever gotten drunk, Gloopster? Yes, but I'm a sleepy drunk. If I drink a lot, I just fall asleep. So not a lot of fun to drink with me. Every drink stream that I had with Sketty on the channel before, it was just me slowly and slowly getting less and less energetic until the string ends, and then as soon as the string ends, I go to bed, and I woke up with a headache. It happened in every single one of them. You know how it be. There was one string though. I think that was our date string when we were in the ice cream bar. Sketty and I were just like drawing stuff, and then when I got up from my chair, I went to pet a cat here. And when I crouched to pet the cat, I almost fell forward on my face because I didn't realize how drunk I was. But then as soon after that, I was like, okay, I need to lock in. But I think that was the last time that I was actually like drunk enough for me to be stumbling. And that date was like more than 2 years ago. I think that was like 3 years ago at this point. It was in one of the Valentine's days. I'm so stupid, I can literally go to my YouTube channel and see when that string happened. It was in 2023. That was the last time that I was really drunk. But it wasn't the last time that I had a drinking stream. Please lock the F in. Lock the F in. Exactly. I was like, I need to make sure that I can go to the fridge and get some water. That was a fun time. I enjoyed drinking with Sketty a lot. But alcohol is expensive and I don't want to spend the money on it. Maybe one day. Maybe when they make alcohol cheaper. Or the better, I guess so. Because if it was really cheap, I would probably buy more. And I don't really enjoy drinking cheap alcohol because it just tastes bad. And I was like, why am I drinking this? Because I don't enjoy being drunk because it just makes me sleepy. At least I want to drink something that it tastes good, you know? But yes, alcohol is bad. One day I want to try soju because people say that soju tastes really good. But I wonder if that's gonna be the end of me. It's going to be like drunk Glooby arc. Also, just realized it's been 43 minutes. I haven't drawn anything yet. Oh, I guess I drew Lucy's star. That counts as drawing, right? Don't know what kind of drunk you are. Just all over the place in every characteristic. You're like the wild card. We give Muda some alcohol, and then anything can happen. You just gotta believe it. You're like, here Muda, drink this, and then we wait like a couple of minutes, and then you either fall asleep on the spot, or you tell everybody that you love them, or you get really sad and start crying, or you just like, I don't know, start climbing the walls or something. Minutes? I'm not that bad. I don't know. I never drunk with you, so I don't know how long it takes for you to get destroyed. It does count? Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate it. I'm almost done though, so I can start drawing. Drink collab with Glooby when? In 5 minutes! I don't have alcohol in the house! I don't know. We need to think of like a special occasion. Also, I don't really want to go buy alcohol. At least not right now. I don't have the money for it. I got bills to pay. Okay, I just finished my food. I'm gonna take a break real fast. I'm gonna put this in the sink. And then when I come back, we can start drawing properly. I'll be right back. Okay, gamers, it's time. How about for the Nintendo Switch Shoe Direct that comes out in April 2nd? That's too close. Also, I'm not really that big of a Nintendo fan as you guys think I am. I do like a lot of Nintendo games, but unless they release Splatoon 4, I am not buying a Switch shoe. Also, do you think I have the money to buy a new console? I think if I were to buy a like a portable console, I would probably get a Steam Deck instead. The only reason why I got a Nintendo Switch is because it was really cheap. I managed to find a very cheap one. And it came with Monster Hunter GU. And I wanted something to play when I was at work. That's the reason why I bought a Switch. But now, I feel like I don't really need one. Like, unless they release Splatoon 4. That's my stipulation. Splatoon 4 comes out, then it's over for my wallet. That already doesn't have any money in it. But when it does have money, then I buy the new one, the new thing. Anyways, it's time for us to start drawing. Not planning on getting the Switch shoe either. Yeah, I feel like what's gonna sell for me is the games. Unless they start showing me the games, I have no plans on buying it. I think the only thing that is confirmed is the new Mario Kart, right? But I am also not really a Mario Kart fan. Also, for this drawing, my plan is, as you can see here, we have 2 characters in this. This is supposed to be Flint, like this one is Flint. The one that I just drew the X mark. And this one is supposed to be Nene, but it's been a while since I drew both of them. And the idea is that Flint is stands up, like with his sword sheathed but holding the sword, and I want Nene to be in his shoulder while like she was talking about something. And we'll see how that comes out. Also, I did this before the stream started because I was actually drawing this by myself, and then I was like, huh, it's getting close to stream time. I guess I'm gonna play some Suikoden 5. But then I was like, but wait a second, what if I just do a doodle stream instead? And now we're here. And then we spent 50 minutes without drawing anything. But you know what? This is just how it be. That's the life of an artist right there. If the new games are compatible with the old system, then you don't care. I don't know if a lot of the new games would be, right? I know that the ones that they talked about in the new Direct are still games for the Switch 1. But I'm assuming that the games that they're going to be talking about in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct is probably going to be exclusive. I don't think it's going to be coming out for the Nintendo Switch 1, sadly. But I'm assuming that a lot of games will be for both, right? At least that would make sense to me. I need to open... I don't have a ref sheet for either Flint or Nene, so we're gonna be pulling some of my old art to draw then. When was the last time that I drew these two? I'm going through my folders right now. From the recent Direct, you only care about the Pokemon game? Yeah, I'm assuming that's gonna be on the Switch normal, Switch 1, right? At least that's what it made it look like. So you don't have to buy a new one for that. I wouldn't even say assuming, because I'm pretty sure they said it was going to be for the Switch 1. You can look at this drawing while I'm looking for the other ones. I did this one all the way back in September. And I still think it's funny. I think this is the last drawing that I did of them. This was made in August of last year. I really like how this came out. Okay, let's destroy this. I'm gonna use you guys as reference. You stay here in the corner. Should I make one for this guy as well? I don't think I'm gonna have time anyways. Maybe if I'm really distracted. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I want to delete this so I can start over. I drew this guy just for the string announcement, but I really like that pose. Maybe we'll find out about it later. Oh my god, I need to Ugh. My drawing tablet was not stuck in place like it should be. I'm also worried about this part up here. His ear's gonna be blocking her face, but I think I can work something out. Also, those ears are too wide. His ears are not that wide. And he probably gonna be getting this treatment later, but let's draw a little bit and find out what happens in a bit. So the way that his snoot works is that he has one of these, but better. Like this. And then this comes up like this. See, I know how to draw. Sometimes. But this goes way forward. Then it goes like this. I think I'm making this too thick. But that's fine. Thick lines is what I do best. Am I right, gamers? Or am I right? I think I did make this too close together. I think they need to be a little bit bigger. Like this. But the latest direct made me so excited. I cannot wait for Raido Kuzunoha to come out. It's funny because the trailer that wasn't the direct trailer is so much better. And I was like, this is your first announcement? And then they're like, oh, actually, guys, here's the actual trailer that looks better. And I was like, okay, thank you. I guess it's because they can't use the other trailer because the footage was for PC and PlayStation. So it's not allowed, it's illegal. I'm so glad that Atlas remembers about that Raido Kuzunoha exists. Oh, that scared me. Why is this one start so much louder than the rest? Yeah, I already know that this ear is too small because this is supposed to connect with his ear. And here this ear is a little bit too tall. I also drew the ear and everything on the same layer because, you know, I'm just like a smart guy like that. Who wouldn't draw everything that they have on the same layer? I know I would. Oh my god. It's not supposed to be colored. Get this thing out of here. I don't need it. And neither should you. I do really need to extend this playlist because I made this playlist, I wanna say 3 years ago. I've been adding some new things here and there, but it mainly stayed the same. And I feel like that's not how it's supposed to be. To be fair, I don't use it that much. How often do I even do an art stream here? Once every 2 to 3 months? Probably not very necessary. There you go. And this also blocks her face less. But I think I need to make this a little bit more. His brain needs to be a little bit smaller. It's a good playlist, I agree, but I want more. Because the... what is it called? I want to have a playlist that is big enough that it doesn't repeat a song ever. Or at least on stream. Not ever in general. I mean on the same stream. Can you imagine? Oh, the infinite playlist. It plays every single song in existence. We probably have enough songs to already do something like that. Like, in general, in the world. Not that we're gonna need one, but... Once playing, then never to be seen again? Exactly. That would be cool. Now that I said this idea out loud, and now I'm thinking about it, somebody probably already made that. That would be sad. I feel like that would be like a great a YouTube live stream, but it would probably be impossible to maintain because of how copyright on YouTube is weird right now. I say right now, it has always been weird. The surprise Rickroll. When the Rickroll happens in that playlist, it would be like the end of the world. People everywhere would flock to that stream for the what? Never Gonna Give You Up is like 4 minutes long, right? Like for those 4 minutes, you're gonna have so many people going to that stream that would destroy YouTube. It would bring them down. And then after the song is done, and then everybody goes away. At least that's how I see it happening. So I don't know how you guys usually draw, but I draw in a very weird way. But I usually first draw the character's head to completion. I do everything, and then I do the rest of the body after the head is already done. And I feel like that's very counterintuitive in case I want to change something because it's already done. But I don't know, it just feels hard, right in my head, you know? Like I look up and I see the head being done and I was like, oh, it's already done. I don't have to, I just need to draw the body now. And it's healthier in my brain. I don't know why. But I've been doing that since I started drawing. I don't know, it feels right. Oh hey Nyazov, stop biting me! I think you're having a little bit of a biting problem. I think you should probably, I should take you to the vet. Making sure that you're doing okay. But how are you doing today, Nyazov? As you can see, we're doing a little bit of an art stream today, which is kind of unusual for me. I usually hate showing work in progress, but I feel from time to time it could be a good thing, you know? Oh, Splatoon jump scare. The Splatoon songs are so much like louder and bombastic than anything else. You just needed more cat bites? I don't need any cat bites. What is this, an episode of House or something? This man needs more this man needs mouse bites to live. Not that I'm a man or anything, I am a creature. I'm a rat. When you get what I'm talking about. Okay, I think the shape is kinda correct. I think the head shape is a little bit incorrect. It would probably be something more like this. But then I have to fix the horns. Like, see what I'm talking about? I can only visualize the character after most of it is already drawn, and then I have to manually fix stuff like this. And I know that there's 4,000 different ways that I can fix this problem that would make it easier for me, but I will never do it. I don't know if this is with everybody that draws things, But I have a particular way that I like drawing, and if it gets changed, my enjoyment of the drawing goes away. Because you know, I don't really draw to be effective. I draw because I enjoy it. Time for the eyes. The eyes is the thing that always gives me the most trouble. I can never make them make sense in the first try. So Mr. Flint here has eyes that are like this. It's like an oval. Let's make this smaller. it's like an oval. And then he has a thing like this. And then a thing like this. Right? Oh, I almost got it. These are separated. And then his... What is it called? The white part of the eye? That's the sclera, right? The sclera is slightly yellow. And then he has red, like dark orange eyes. Did I draw this in the right layer? Okay, I did. Woo! We're saved. And then this is the part that is gonna tell me if the eyes made sense or not. I think I made this thing too big. See? Let's delete this. No more Splatoon. Now we just have end of Undertale song. Oh, not Undertale. Deltarune. You know, same thing. Potato potato. So this is the interesting part now. Usually when I'm making the other eye, I do something like this. I make a copy of this eye, and then I mirror this, but not the other part. And then I just shove it over here, and then I squish it. And then it kind of makes sense. I guess for Flint, I don't have to worry about it too much, because his snoot blocks most of it anyways. So at the end of the day, the eye just makes sense. I think he looks a little bit cross-eyed though. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to remake this as well. He's supposed to be looking down and not forward. He's pretty tall for a kobold. I need to make like a height chart of all my characters, but I need to first finish my... I want to draw the funny little ref sheets first. And then put heights on them. And I think that would be better. Does this look like it makes sense? Maybe I need to make this eye a little bit bigger and more together, if that makes sense. This makes sense. I feel like this is his face. We did it. I feel so proud. Hate making ref sheets? I know, right? Do you know how many ref sheets I have to make? 15! For all my OCs. I have too many. Look at all these characters. I'm done with 10 of them. Well, quote unquote done. I did the bulk of the work, but I want to go back to all of them and do little tweaks. Let me give you an example. Could be over here. Yes, I'll stick with my main trait. I have this thing that so every August, I do a thing that is called the Kobold month that I invented for myself. That I have to draw a kobold every day. And a lot of these characters came from that. I had way more than 15. But I picked my favorites and I was like, I'm going to develop these characters. And 15 was the smallest amount that I managed to be like, okay, these are the ones that I care about. It's hard to choose, you know? Let me get all the ones that are quote-unquote done. But they're not actually done. But I need to do tweaks because they have a few errors on them. And, you know, I'll probably fix later, like tail positioning, like some anatomy problems, details that I forgot to do. But this is the very basic of it, and I want to add more details, like arrows pointing towards where colors go. Maybe change the background so it makes it easier to read. But these are the ones that I currently have. I have Kapu, my bat delivery person, male creature that likes coffee. I have Holly, my goblin satyr. I have Juniper. She's the stern mother. I have Lizard Man, stupid son of stern mother. I have Minuet, the bard, but she pretends that she's elegant, but she's a brat. I have Pebble, the thief. Gun? Yes, she's got a gun. Juniper got a gun. I have Pebble, the steal things. That's her deal. Street urchin. Pip, the inventor. She makes funny contraptions. She's smart, but has very bad social skills. I have the bathhouse twins, Sweep and Scrub. I put them in the same ref sheet because they look exactly the same because they're twins. But one is male and the other is female. And to differentiate, one of them wears a bucket. Because I think it's funny. And I have Olga, the person that LARPs as an evil necromancer, but she's actually not evil, but she is a necromancer. And that's the ones I have for now. I'm currently missing Flint and NA, the two that I'm drawing right now. I'm missing Tresk. I'm missing Murby. And I'm missing Ember. Those are the ones that I'm currently missing. Murby, I was drawing his ref sheet, but then I stopped midway. As you can see, this is... I usually, when I'm drawing the back, I just flip the character and then I just fix whatever problems they're supposed to have. I flipped and drew the back of the head, and then I did not draw on anything else. But I'm getting there. I'll finish them all before June. The reason why my deadline is June... Actually, is it June or July? I think it's June. That's when we're gonna have art fight, and I want to participate. So I need to have a lot of OC ref sheets done, so people can look at them and choose which ones they want to draw from. And you know, I know that most of them are kobolds, but I have a few of them that are not, for variety's sake. So there's that. Like, if you don't like kobolds, I have 4 characters that aren't kobolds out of the 15 that I usually draw. You should do that too, but you hate making ref sheets too? I wouldn't say that I hate them. Art fight is in July? Okay, we got 1 extra month, baby. What was I talking about again? I forgot. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say that I hate drawing ref sheets. I just got a little bit burned out because I made too many of them. I don't know. It is what it is. Sometimes you can't really help it, you know? It be like that. Got many bookmarks ready? Where did I go? Oh, there I am. What happened? I just disappeared from the screen for a little bit. Okay, head completed. Now we do the hard part, because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm drawing anatomy or like a body or anything like that, I'm like, this looks correct, and then I let it be. Bum, 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 bum. Took you a minute to place the team? Place the team? Oh yeah, that's right, you have to... Actually, did they announce what the teams are for Art Fight now that I think about it? When those usually come out? I never participated before, so I wouldn't know. It's like, oh Gooby, you already missed the sign up. It's done already. They finished last year. Oh, the song theme. Yeah, it's Pandora's Mansion, I think is what it's called, right? Is it mansion or is it castle? Oh, it's already gone. I was about to check and then it disappeared. It's the song that played in Deltarune when you go to the Queen's Castle. June 1st is when they say the team, you believe it? Okay, I'll keep an eye out. And I also will need to go through the rules. Do the rules usually change from year to year? Or prefer that, but in June is when you pick the things before starting. Rules stays the same. Well, I never read the rules to begin with, so I have to read them anyways. So what happens if, for example, because I know that friendly fire is a thing that they do sometimes. How does that work? Like if I want to draw something for somebody in the same team. Or is that actually something that doesn't exist, but people do it under the table? Friendly fire, I think it gives a lot less point, but many still do it. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of times you get something that you really want to draw, but you're in the same team, so like, oh, that shouldn't stop you from drawing then anyways. Because I feel like at the end of the day, the teams are there to give people a reason to draw, but you can just find another reason, right? At least that's how I see it. I cannot draw the hand like this. I'm supposed to make this presentable. You like it to find new artists? That's also pretty cool. Oh. You can probably still do it like on Blue Sky, right? Because I will not use Twitter. My Twitter is closed. It is not being used anymore. You know, a few people who only do friendly fire? That's very funny. Because yeah, if it's Twitter only, that's a little bit of a deal breaker for me. You don't do friendly fire unless it's a revenge you're doing? That makes sense. Artfight is his own site? You upload the art on the actual art... Oh, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I kept seeing it on Twitter. And I was like, that doesn't... Why is it here that they do? How do they count this? You know what? That makes sense. I should have thought about that from the get-go. Also, this hand is making no sense. I'm doing a thing that I'm trying to draw without seeing, like, anatomy references, but I may have to pull up something. People post outside for exposure, really. Okay. Well, I'll probably do that as well. Not for exposure, just because I like to have all my art in the same place. I'm looking at my own hand right now. This makes a little bit more sense. I feel like I made his arm too long though. Let's do a little bit of this. Nobody's gonna notice, right? As long as Germa doesn't tell anybody. I love Snowden. Now the good part will be making this thing, and by good I mean bad. See, this song I already played it before. I need no repetition. I need to make sure that every song that is being played is new. Also, I don't know if this is correct. If you're picking something from your back, would your arm look like this? Or would it look like this? I think this one makes more sense, right? It's gonna be like this. Also, I'm sorry that I'm acting like I'm asking you guys questions and then immediately deciding for myself. It's not on purpose. I usually have that same dialogue in my head by myself. The difference is that I'm streaming, so I need to figure out things to talk about. Do you use Spotify for music? No. I just make a YouTube playlist. I like use Spotify when I'm not at home. But that's it. I don't really... I also don't pay for it, so... I don't want you guys listening to ads while I'm listening to music. Why? Were you going to send me a Spotify banger? Where is this layer from? Oh, this is the arm. I'm going to draw the hand here when I draw the sword. I think I made him too wide. Just do a single shuffle on YouTube and go through a playlist. Oh, don't worry, the music is being shuffling. It's just that I only have like an hour and something of music in the playlist. That's what I was saying at the start earlier, is that I need to have more music so it doesn't replay any songs during stream. But don't worry, it's shuffled. Is he too wide? He's supposed to be a wide boy anyways. But it's like... the reason why this shoulder is slightly longer is because Nene is supposed to be on it, so you're not going to be seeing this part anyways. But maybe I exaggerated a little bit. Maybe I should just make the arm a little bit closer, so it doesn't look like it has misaligned torso. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. As long as I'm happy with it. Oh, I deleted the wrong part. Which layer is this? Oh, there we go. I love playing with layers. You never know what you're gonna get. I love the Artonelico music so much. If only the game wasn't that much of a Gunner game, I think I would love it way more. But I understand. Gunner game sells. Maybe that's why they don't have an Artonelico 4. I can't wait to finish Artonelico 1 already, so I can move to 2. Hate Gunner games? Yeah. Well, the thing is because yes, Artonelico is a Gunner game, but it has enough things in it for me to be able to play and ignore and just make fun of the Gunner parts.
Red wine.
Well, water. Thank you for the Wawa. Also, for some reason, my readings are not appearing in the chat. They're only appearing on my activity feed. I don't know why. Gotta make money somehow. Just make a non-Gunner game. They'll sell. They definitely don't sell as much, but they definitely do sell. Is this making sense? Kinda. It's mostly making sense, I would say. Simply make a good game. Exactly. You know what's funny, Muda? That was the argument for the guy that made, like the director of Larian that made Baldur's Gate. He had like a whole speech in the Game Awards last year. And at the end of the day, he basically said, just if you want to sell a game, just make good games. That was the that was basically the point of his speech. And you know what? He's right. Baldur's Gate 3 made a lot of money. Didn't had microtransactions. Didn't had DLC. Well, didn't had quote-unquote DLC. They have the deluxe pack, but it doesn't really add anything new to the game. It's mainly if you want to have the... It's my favorite Undertale song. It's mainly if you want to have the Divinity Original Sin 2 stuff in it, which really you don't need it. And you would get it for free if you bought in the pre-order. But anyways, basically he was like, we don't have microtransactions, you don't need it. You don't need DLC or anything. If you make the game as a complete package, and it's a good game, it will sell. That's it. That's all you need. He basically was talking about the current state of gaming. And it was a very good speech. I would recommend watching it later if you have the time. It's only like 3 minutes long. What is his name again? Sven something? I'm going to look up his name. Larian Studios. Sven Winkel is his name. It looks... his name is like a fake name. Winkel, not Winkler. There you go. This is what it's called. Why does he? It's like it's a made-up name almost. It's Raining Somewhere Else really is the peak of music. I think the biggest reason that I like this song so much is because of the context of where he plays. Because the song is very normal. I guess would be the correct word for it. Just giving a dumpy like this. Yeah. Perfect. Also, this is my only character that I draw that wears pants. I don't think any other character that I draw wears pants. I cannot give him too many curves. He does not have curves. These are probably not gonna show up anyways because I'm gonna draw the pants on top of it. But I need the basic leg shape. I think I need to make this leg forward-facing instead of side-facing. But then I need to redraw how this looks like. And this one should be facing like this way. Like this. And this one needs to be facing this way. Like so. Kinda. You know, this is just an example of what I'm talking about. Because it looks better than both of the legs facing the same way. At least that's how I see it. It's like I said it's like I said before. A lot of the ways that I draw things, a lot of the A lot of the time when I draw things are based on vibes. Do you think I'm looking up how a leg is supposed to look like in this situation? Like a kobold leg of all things? Hell no. I just guess. And most of the time, it works out in my favor. As long as I have an idea of what I want to do, I can do anything. Maybe I should draw the back. Nah, it doesn't look good. It just straight up look bad. I think I need to make this a little bit more open. He's also wearing pants, so at the end of the day, this part will not be seen anyways. I'm starting from the wrong side. Actually, is this the wrong side? Would this be correct? No. I think what I need to do is like something like this. But, you know, when it actually looks good instead of looking bad. I think I need to make him like more stanced up. Legs is also something that always gives me trouble. I can never draw a leg to save my life. That's just how it be, you know? That's what I get for drawing without learning. But I think drawing based on vibes is a very good exercise. At least I think so. I feel like that's mainly how I started to draw. And I like how my things look most of the time. I feel like it's very rare for me to not like a piece that I made. I feel like most of the time I'm pretty happy with the results. Ooh. So I'm just trying to make shapes here. This is not how it's going to end up. I'm just studying the leg. Which is funny because the whole reason why I do the construct lines in the first place is so I can visualize it first. But sometimes it's not enough. I need a better consistent shape in just the funny lines. What if we do this? But then I need to actually make them in level with the floor. This looks a little bit better. I think I need to draw them a little bit bigger though. The big toesies. As the kids say. I don't think any kids ever said that. Also, I drew them on the wrong side. I'm supposed to start from here. The big tootsies. This makes a little bit more sense. I think we're getting it. I think it's finally time to move to the other leg. And this one, it will be from the side. So we're gonna see the back spike. The funny thing is that I don't see a lot of kobolds having this back spike, this leg spike that I usually do. I don't know when I started doing this. I feel like kobolds are very versatile creatures that I can basically do whatever I want when I'm drawing them. And mine just ended up looking this way. And you know what? The world is my oyster. I can do anything, and it would make sense probably. The main problem with the way that I'm doing the back spike, since this guy wears pants, I need to figure out a way that this makes sense. Or just make him wear shorts. Because usually when I used to draw him, I would just make the leg spike. Sorry, my throat is bad. Give me a second. I used to make the back spike closer to the bottom of the feet, but I think usually it should be more in the leg, like above, like it is over here. But that makes a little bit harder for him to wear pants. Maybe I could just like make something like this. Like this is the pants, and then we can make like a little hole here, and then it just makes sense, you know? And this is the rest of the pants. Maybe we'll do something like that. You know what? We'll burn the bridge when we get to it. But I think for now, the legs are looking good. I am currently happy with the result. Gotta move on to the tail now. Usually the way that I like making the tails is that it starts from here, and then I just follow the shape that a tail usually should have. It makes sense. Maybe not this big. Also, something that he usually has. He has this thing on the back of his tail that is supposed to be, oh, this is where the pants connect. But as I draw this guy, I feel like that wouldn't make sense. At least not from this angle. Because if you have a tail and you're wearing pants, the hole would probably be around here. But it's not gonna be seen from this angle, so I don't need to draw it. And then I use the tail part to make the crotch area, and it just connects. It just makes sense. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'll sit normally. I also I don't know if you heard that, but I cracked my knuckles. Don't break back. I'll try my best. And thank you. Have a good day. I hope the rest of your Saturday goes really well. But I've been enjoying myself. Being the big yapper that I am, and getting to talk about stuff. No, you? We can both have good days. It's not an exclusive thing. I don't know. I'm still feeling a little bit weirded out about the legs. But I think for now we can leave it like this. And later on, when I'm starting to visualize this better, we can change a few things. But we have the shape of the boy, the man, the legend. He has a body now. That I can put some color into it. And see if everything makes sense or not. Is everything making sense? You know what? I think it is. I think so far we're doing pretty good. I say we, but I'm the one drawing. I'm doing great. You guys are true, but not about this. Oh, I just realized I can put myself here to censor it. And you know, they're kobolds. Everything is inside. It's like lizards. They're creatures that can be without pants and be fine. They got scales. Actually, before I continue, I wanna take a pee pee poo poo break. Last time that I took a break, I didn't go to the bathroom. So you guys enjoy the fan art and the music while I'm away. Hey gamers, I'm back. You know something that I just realized? I had a song playing in my head when I went to take a break. There's no I didn't put any of the Pyre songs in this playlist, and I love that game. Shivering alone, but joined and unafraid. Freedom in the flame. The end has just begun. Such a good song. I need to add those later. But for now, we are drawing. We're not musically. Where did we stop? Look how different it is from the reference already. Well, not the reference, the whatever you call this part. Construct lines? That's what I'm gonna start calling them. So we have this part. I don't know what it's called, but I like making it. All my kobolds have this. I think the only kobold that I have that doesn't have like this belly portion that is a different scale color is Bryn, my D&D kobold. Doesn't have it. You wanna know why? I don't know. He just didn't felt like doing it, I guess. And sometimes it just be like that, you know? I think now is time to draw the clothes. It's fine. He doesn't have it here, but he's supposed to have like a belt that goes in his chest area. I just realized that Germa is blocking it in this area. That is supposed to be his his sword thing goes there. What is it called? Is it a scabbard? The thing that you store your sword. It has the belt going through his chest, is what I meant to say. Look, I'm very bad with names of anything. People, objects, other languages, anything. Nothing makes sense in my brain. Anyways, he has these thingies on his wrists. And you ask me, Glooby, why does he has these? The answer is that they look cool. Do I have another drawing that I made of him at some point? Because I need to see his clothes better. We need a little bit of consistency, you know, when we're making characters. What was the last time that I drew him that wasn't August of last year? I drew these two in May as well. But this is when I still had my old style that I don't really do it anymore. It's funny because you can see how much my drawing evolved. Look how I used to draw the legs. It's not like this at all anymore. Because before it was like two little thingies and then one back thingy. And now I usually draw them with 3 toes and then the one back spike. Isn't it crazy? And the pants made more sense back then, because I drew the legs differently. This is why we need to evolve his clothes. And since I don't have a ref sheet of this guy made already, I guess this is a good time to figure out how the pants are gonna work with his new legs. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. He has a belt that goes in his chest that holds the sword. But I guess I don't really have a better reference of that. But do we really need it? The answer is no. Also, now that I think about it, is this a practice that people usually do? I have this thing that every time I'm drawing something new, I make them with very bright and easy to see colors like this. And then when I make the rest, I start coloring the lines the color that they're supposed to be. I don't know why. I feel like it's just easier for me to visualize what I'm currently doing. And then when I put them in the color that they're supposed to be, I fix any little errors that this little maneuver could have done to it. Should I make this into like a belt? Like, take this thing away in the middle? Actually, we don't need to do that right now. I mean, add like something like this. Would this even make sense? I think it's better than just having the strap. Oh, but I already have a character that has that. I can have two characters with the same thing. Because, where is it? I'm gonna show you some art again. I think this one is from June of last year. Oh, it's actually July. So the first drawing of Murby that I ever did, he has a thing for his bag that has a belt loop on it. I don't think that's too similar. I think we can do it. I think it should be fine. Nobody's gonna complain that my characters have too many belts, right? They only have one. It just so happens that it's a very similar belt. Oh, wait a second. I just got a Pikmin Bloom message saying that I grew a new Pikmin. I have to go check it out. You don't get it. But that's funny. I got so into Pikmin Bloom for no reason. I don't know. I just really like getting postcards from other countries. And every single person that plays the game with me are from different countries. So I always have funny new postcards to see from different places. I think it's really cool. And you should think it's cool too. Gonna do a Pikmin Bloom stream. That would be so boring. Because I wouldn't be able to have a camera with me while I'm walking. So you would just see the Pikmin Bloom. That's also a very good way for me to dox myself now that I think about it, huh? Not that I care too much about it, but, you know, it's all about the kayfabe. That's what it's called, right? You get me. You understand. Oh. That song ended so suddenly, it scared me for some reason. I wasn't expecting it. I know, that's just how it be sometimes. I also have this mission on Pikmin Bloom that I have to plant 1,500 hyacinths. I think that's the name of the flower. But they don't give me the means to plant them. I have to go and look for them by planting yellow flowers and in the hopes that I'll get it. And it never happens. I hate Pikmin Bloom. You know what? I don't like this game anymore. Nah, I'm kidding. I still like it. It's a funny, funky game. More people should play it. So I can have more postcards. Gotta collect all of them. Like Pokemon. Also, the good thing is that in comparison with Pokemon Go, I don't have to actively do things while I'm walking around. It just works, you know? I can be like, oh, there you go. I put my phone in my pocket while I'm walking, and then I go to do my groceries, and then when I come back home, I can take my phone out. And I was like, oh, this is all the things that I collected while my Pikmin collected while I was walking. And no longer will my phone get mugged because I took it out in the middle of the streets. That only happened once. Well, technically twice. But the other times that happened, they didn't actually took that phone that I used. I think I explained this to you guys before. That when I used to walk around a lot, I would have a decoy phone that was in just in case somebody tried to mug me. And I was like, take this phone, and then they will take it and leave it because, you know, the mugger usually is not going to stick around to see if the phone is an actual phone that works. At least I never had anybody that checked. But that doesn't really happen that much anymore. I say that much anymore, this doesn't happen anymore, is what I meant to say. My phone is safe. Recently my phone did break though, but completely unrelated cause. Does this look like a bell to you? Maybe I should fix the angle a little bit. This makes sense, right? What else I'm missing? I gotta make the pints. Should go over here. The ponds. So usually this guy has like a sash. Kinda? I guess sash is not the correct word. But this is how the pants stay in the belt area. I feel like I made that too big. I need to make it again. I can't fix it by my usual stretchy stretch. Probably looks something more like this. No, I gotta start from the beginning. Let's try again, but this time we do it right and not wrong. If I do it wrong, I will cry. It's still wrong. Time to cry. There we go. This makes more sense, right? Put a little line here to be like the crease. But in a way that is not stupid and that makes sense when you look at it. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a little bit too aggressive when I'm making those types of comments. I know for a fact that it's not, but it comes to my mind sometimes. Like, should I be saying that this thing is stupid? Should I be calling Lou dumb live on stream? Which it happens a couple of times when Lou and I are streaming. But I promise you, it's out of love. I would never say that I hate Lou. We're besties after all. How long should the pants go for? Since this is supposed to be the pants redesign, I actually need to think about it. Probably be something like this. And then I need to like make, of course, the thing that looks like this, but you know, in a way that makes sense. This is a little bit too little. It should be bigger. It needs to cover this blue part. Okay, so if the pants are going all the way down to the ankles, please just make the line in a way that covers the blue. So now we need to do the little hole for the spike. But how are we gonna do that? Would it look like something like this and then it goes down? And then here would be like this thing. Like this? Does this make sense for pants? I guess we'll have to make it make sense. Let me delete this. So it's at the same level. So this will look like... Oh, why is it no color? Where's the color go? I think that's a little bit too straight. It needs to be a little bit gay, you know what I mean? That doesn't make much sense either. Also, this is not connecting. There we go, that makes more sense. Does it? I think I need to make it bigger. Like this. And then I do the same thing for the other side. Undertale has such good songs. Good thing I don't cry when I listen to these songs anymore. There's a few songs from Final Fantasy XIV that still has that effect on me though. Which is, even though I love them very much, I don't think I would put it in a playlist. Oh, this is almost correct. Wait, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. I was like, why is that on top of the blue? That's not supposed to be like that. Okay, now for the time of truth. Then we put the colors in. Goes all the way at the bottom. That's where colors usually go. Remove the body. Remove this. So I can just use the paint bucket. Also, now that I did this, these pants are tight. And you know what? Sometimes that's just how it goes. The problem with having the hole for the spike is that you can't really see the spike anyways. But I guess from this angle, that's how it would look like, right? Maybe have a little bit of this. And then maybe make this area a little bit brighter. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. I feel like I should just leave it like this. I feel like this makes the most sense regardless. And then I do this. Actually, I don't think that looks good. Maybe I just leave it as is. Or maybe just add one crease? I'm just gonna leave it as is. I think it's fine to be flat. Also, I don't know if I like this area. Should the belt go like the chest belt? Should it just stay like that? Maybe I should just do this. So it's not going over this area. Oh, but now this looks weird. I guess when I drew it, I didn't... Oh, there you go. It's fixed. Everything works fine. See, when I'm doodling, I just need to rationalize with myself that everything makes sense. And then everything does make sense. And everything is good. Sorry, I'm playing with the layers and seeing if everything is where it should be. I think this needs to be darker. And this is the color for this. Put it in the middle too. Just like a belt is supposed to be. It's totally like this. Do not look up. Oh, Sam's! Sam's jump scare. This is totally like what a belt buckle should look like. And you should not be looking it up. If you do, I will cry. I think it's a little bit too bright, the outline. I think it should be a little bit darker. This looks better. Should I add a little bit of shine on it? I do a little bit of this. This is usually how I like making shiny things. I just add white lines on it, and it just makes sense. Sure, we'll leave it like that for now. I need to make the sword. Actually, I need to finish doing this. Which layer is that? This one. I didn't realize that this was on a different layer. There you go, look at that. He looks so big and buff. It looks very... What's the word that I'm looking for? Squished? Oh, I just realized that my microphone was pointed in the wrong direction. Maybe you guys couldn't hear me when I was being extra quiet. I love this song so much. Which is funny because this song plays in Artonelico 2 when you're choosing the bath items for the girls. But it's such a banger of a song. La 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 la. Ah, if only Artonelico wasn't so much of a Booner game. I would be more proud to say I am an Artonelico fan. Which, I'm not really one, I just like the first two games. They all have very good music. Actually, I say all, but I never played Artonelical tree, because it's stuck on the PS3 currently. But I have a feeling that even if it wasn't, I don't think I would play it. I feel like they went too hard with the Gunnar content on the third one. And they were already at the limit in the first two. La 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 la. I love that every time that I bring back the lines, you can see this little guy being very happy. Maybe I'll do something with this pose. Not on stream, but at some point. You know what? That would be a fun string idea. Maybe I should make a string that I just do these. And then we're like, okay, let's collect the best ones that I want to develop into something later. And then I just do them off stream. Be a big shot. Stands through. Be a big shot. Be a big shot. Who doesn't love Spanton? Ugh. I'm still so happy about the... Wait, where's... Oh, here's the close. Now I need to make under everything the sword layer. Very happy about the... What is it called? When I got to show you guys the Spanton sweepstakes. That's such a fun stream. I watched the Spanton sweepstakes multiple times, but it was really fun to show Chulu what the sweepstakes was all about. Isn't there a button that I can press to make like a angled shape? Oh, that's what I'm... Oops. Sticky keys! I thought I already had this disabled. Allow shortcut key to start sticky keys? No. Okay, let me spam shift again. Okay, good, it's off. I guess this computer is new enough that I never turned the sticky keys off. This computer is what? 4 months old, I want to say? When did I get this? I got this computer in October, I think. No, it was by the end of September. Well, basically October. Which month are we in again? Oh, so it's 6 months old. Oh, it's 5. 5 months old. I forgot what point I was trying to make. Oh, why sticky keys was on. Should I just make the sword being very, like, straight? I feel like most of the time I like making the lines myself, because it looks like I made it and not that I used a ruler to make it. I feel like it feels better, but I don't know if I'm alone in that. Usually when I'm trying to make something that is straight, I do a line like this, actually. Probably a little bit more. Yeah, I do a line like this, and then I do this, and then I squish it a little bit. Just a little bit, to be a little bit straighter. And then I copy and paste, and then I put them like side by side. And then I put them in the same layer. And there it is, it's the sword. It's not completely straight, and I think I prefer it that way. Don't ask me why, but as you guys seen when I usually draw things, I draw things because they feel right and not because they're correct. Well, like swords, for example, I usually draw them like this. Does this make sense to you? It does to me. And then it's like a flat thingy over here. I need to delete this. This needs to be straight. And then it's like this. I think it's a little bit longer. If I remember correctly, his swords look like this. I'm just making this by memory, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Because the only other time that I drew his sword was this. That's basically it. Like, this thing is supposed to be round, but does it really need to be round? We can have a little bit of fun, a little bit of whimsy, you know? Maybe if I make it like this. Also, this is way bigger than it's supposed to be, I just realized. Because this goes in his back. And it's supposed to be this size. Maybe I should make the blade a bit wider. It should be a big shot. Be a big shot. It's crazy how we got the two Phantom songs very close to one another. Now's your chance. Now's your chance. Now's your chance. Now's your chance. Be a big shot. I cannot wait for Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 already. It's so close. I can taste it. I can taste it in the air. Every time Toby Fox posts something on Blue Sky, I go rabid for it. I was like, it's coming. It's here. At any point now, it's gonna be here. Deltarune, I can smell it. Ooh. They're like almost done with the PS5 achievements, if I remember correctly. That was like the last update that we got. And I was like, oh, that means we're gonna get it soon. I don't know how bug testing and stuff works, or how fast it is, but shouldn't take that long, right? He said that is 100% coming out this year. And April Fool's is coming up. I feel like it would be a very Toby Fox move to do, to release Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 on April Fool's Day. Like, I'm not like expecting to come in April Fool's, but it would be a very funny thing to do. Maybe it will happen. Who knows? I'll be waiting, Toby Fox. I feel like the outlines should be darker. Also, these are basically the same color. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. Should I add like a thing on this area over here to imply that the sword is being sheathed on a thing? Nah, I don't really have to. It could be, it probably wouldn't add anything to the drawing, and the belt already implies that there's something in his back that the sword is stored in. We're actually almost done with the first character. And then I'm gonna have to draw Nene on top of it. I feel like this is probably gonna be something I'll do next time. Well, next time. Off stream. Because I wasn't planning this stream to be long anyways. But so far, I'm pretty happy with the results. I feel like I should do more streams like this. I'm just like, I'm gonna be drawing this thing for funsies, and then I do it. Okay, but now that we are done with that part, I need to draw hands. Oops, I made it small by accident. So it would, why did I pick that color? So it would probably look like this, right? So it would be, and then the claws would go like this. You won't be able to see the back part of the hand anyways. What I should probably do is to draw the back part of the hand behind the sword layer, like this. Which would actually be just that. I feel like we don't need anything else. And then I do this, convert it to color. And then draw the scales. And then on the top part, I just draw this. Would this be correct? Is that how you hold something like this? I think I need to draw the, oops, the thumb first, going like this, right? It would be on the inside. Yes, so yeah, that is correct. So it would be thumb, and then finger, 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 and then make it blue. Colorize this part. Does this make sense? Not really. It looks like there's just a mass of lines over there. I feel like it's the thumb. Sorry, I'm looking at my hand in the position that he's doing right now. While I'm holding a thingy. I feel like it would be something more like this. Let's go back to that other layer down here. Oh, actually, no, this all goes in this top layer. Oh, we're in the Undertale / Deltarune zone, huh? Does this make sense? With the coloring layer behind it. Isn't there supposed to be a line here? Did I take it off? Where is it? Put it back in. Also, don't worry, I realized that there's a bad thing up here. I'll fix it in a bit. I don't know if you guys are like I am sometimes, that I see something like that and it's like, fix it, fix it. Oh, that's the wrong color. Fix it, fix it, fix it. It's like, it's fine. I realized that it's there. I think this makes more sense. I feel like the claws on the top needs to be a little bit more like this. A little bit more retreated to actually look like he's holding on to something. Oh, it's not a perfect ending for the song. Didn't loop correctly. Yeah, I think this looks correct. I think we're done with the first part. Then I need to add Nene on top of it. Also, looking at these lines, it makes no sense. What if I there you go. This makes a little bit more sense. Because she's supposed to be on his shoulder. She has her little hand here. She has her legs crossed. And she has one hand on his shoulder on the other side. Which you won't be able to see it anyways. You're gonna be seeing just the hand. But you know, I like making these so I can visualize them better. But I think this is gonna be it for today. I wanna go cook the dinner, making food and not be hungry. Let's see who's around that we can raid. Let's raid into Chocomagoken. I think today is Jackbox Day, but they're currently doing dailies. The Golden. And as always, I appreciate everybody that came here today. All the chatters that kept me company. All the lurkers listening to me being a silly little guy. And if you're watching this VOD right here on Twitch, over by the YouTube VOD channel, I think you're pretty cool. I'll probably do more art streams. Or actually, maybe not. It really depends on my mood. I usually don't like showing my drawing process to other people. I like drawing by myself and having like a string or something in the corner. It's very rare for me to want to show my process to other people. But now you've seen it. You know how it goes. As for strings, tomorrow I think I'll be over at Scatty's channel. But it's not confirmed yet, but I'm gonna shout her out anyways. We're gonna be playing Repo, I'm pretty sure, if the stream does happen. It's gonna be around my usual stream time. And I'll be here back on my channel on Monday, unless I am dying. And I'll be playing some Suikoden 5. Those are the next streams that I know for sure are gonna happen. Anyways, I'll see you gamers later. Hope you guys have a very good rest